Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome back to Mario Advance 4 e-reader levels. Last time we finished off Bowser's Airship Part 1 and 2, which concluded the main 30 levels that you could buy in e-reader card packs. In Japan, of course, in North America, it stopped after 10, but here we did the additional 20 that were released in Japan, and today we're going to be taking on the promotional levels, which you could not get through packs, and were usually given out through promotions, which makes sense. In North America, Airships Revenge was actually released, which takes the total number of levels released in North America up to 12, because you have the first 10 of the normal set, you have 1-1 from Super Mario Bros. 1 in the classic set, and then you have Airships Revenge, which was apparently bundled with the game if you bought it from Walmart at launch, which is really strange because I think back and I could swear I bought my copy from Walmart. I'm almost thinking maybe it didn't happen in Canada. I don't know, because I could swear I got mine from Walmart and did not get Airships Revenge bundled in with it. So that's kind of my theory, that maybe it was only a US thing. But Spike Fortress was never released in North America, and there's also one more promo level which we are also going to be taking a look at, which was not released in North America. But without further ado, let us start Airships Revenge, which has 5 advance coins in it. Only 10 more to go, so from that you can kind of deduce that the next level will probably have 5 in it as well. In Japan, Airships Revenge was actually bundled with, I think, the October 2003 issue of Koro Koro Comic, which is or Koro Koro Magazine, which is a big thing over there in Japan. But there we already have our first advance coin. Let's not fall down this hole and make our way over here. Wow, they're just giving us all the power-ups. We are now Fire Mario. But yes, Mario, the e-reader levels have had a lot of airship levels, because we had Bombarded by Bombs, Airships Challenge, Bowser's Airship Part 1 and 2, and now this, which makes 5 airship levels in total, unless I'm forgetting one, which is, you know, a very possible thing with me. And then you kind of had Hammer Brothers ship, which was like kind of an airship. It was a normal ship, but it kind of felt like an airship. So there's like 5.5 airship levels out of all of the e-reader levels, which is kind of crazy. Let's not fall here. I don't know how I ducked under that, but I will not complain. Also, we seem to be going through the level pretty quickly. We already have 3 of the advanced coins, and we haven't really been playing it for very long. What's this? Oh yes, I will take a leaf. I've gone over many times how I would much prefer a leaf in a castle or airship situation rather than a fireball. Although I did a very good job of losing it very quickly there, which, you know, does not surprise me in the slightest. But let's not fall here. Let's do our best to not run into flames coming out of the walls, or run into wrenches coming out of people's faces. There is advanced coin number 4. Now, where is the 5th one? So yes, despite the fact that this is a level that was actually released in North America, I have still never played it, which is... Oh wait, no. I completely missed that advance. I was too busy talking. For some reason I thought the screen was going to start scrolling up, but it kind of never did that. Okay, and it appears that the screen has stopped scrolling. I was about to make a comment about where this was released. I'm very sad I didn't get that advance coin now. I guess it's kind of like Airships Challenge, where there was that one advance coin that I kept missing because it was kind of off screen. I guess it's kind of the same deal with that one there, although I failed anyway, so we're going to have to try that again. Whoops, also we might as well grab a power-up, because we never seem to really use them. We have a whole bunch of leaves left. We had, like, I think all 4 lines full of them when we started, so I put them to good use. But what do we want to use? Just for fun, we never use the Hammer Brothers suit. Let us use that. But yes, I was going to say that even though this level was released in North America, because it was kind of exclusive to Walmart and only the first batch of the Mario Advance 4 games, it's fairly rare, and it usually goes for like... Actually, I don't want to get that because I don't want it to be a flower. It's probably a flower, right? Yeah, I want to keep my Hammer Brothers suit, of course. Oh, I even killed a guy. So yeah, because of that, it goes for like 50 bucks or more on eBay, and I don't have my hands on it, which is really a shame, because I would love to get it. Because yeah, it's, you know, something that you can actually play on your North American cartridge, but it's just so hard to get your hands on. Even with the 5 advanced coins in this level, though, it's still not enough to unlock the second Toad House minigame, unfortunately. I still think that you're like 3 short or something like that. Actually, I could be way off, but it's still not enough, is the main point to be made there. But still, it's super cool if you do have your hands on this game, because it is just that elusive. And yeah, it's not a very long level. It's definitely not like other e-reader levels where we've seen, where it incorporates a lot of things from other Mario games, and it has a lot of innovation. It's pretty short, actually, and doesn't really... Oh, Man, that was kind of silly. And doesn't add too much to things, and that was also really silly. But it's still a cool level. And I'm happy to have tried it out, except I kind of failed at the boss. But we'll get back there. We got this. A lot of rocky wrench, guys. I wish I had my hammer. The arcing kind of attack pattern would be perfect for this situation. Anyway, there's number 4. Now, it's not miss number 5. Also, those wrenches are dangerous. So what do I want to do? I kind of want to jump up here quickly. There you go. I don't know why that kind of didn't click last time. But thankfully we have it this time now. Let's just not die, and let's be serious with the boss this time. Last time I was kind of not so serious because I knew I was going to have to play the level to get the advanced coin anyway. But let us actually try this time. Also, I don't think in the Mario 3 there are ever times when the airship stops scrolling and lets you explore. Like, yeah, they usually stop at the pipe, but there's not usually any exploration required after that, as we have seen in a couple of the airship levels in the e-reader world. Also, there we go. Is that it? That is it. 3 hits, you are dead. The magic wand is mine, and that's Airships Revenge. I'm not sure why it's a revenge. Like, we've fought many airships. Which one is this coming back for revenge? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there you go. That is everything in the very first promotional level. And now we are at 132 out of 137 advanced coins. One more promo level to go here, but what do we want to do? Let's be a Tanuki. Why not? As we take on Spike Fortress. So yes, this level was only released in Japan, and I couldn't find information on where exactly it was released. They mentioned that the first one was released. Also, wow, we have a lot of enemy bouncing going on here. Wow, okay, it was actually a very good idea to use the Tanuki suit here, or, you know, anything that has a floating capability, obviously. Oh my gosh, this windmill of bouncing end. Actually, I didn't even need the bounce on the last guy. I probably could have floated over. But yeah, I'm not entirely sure where this one was released. Maybe Coral comic again, maybe not. I'm not entirely sure, but actually I should probably be checking these pipes. Maybe. I'm kind of wondering now if I'm missing things. This one definitely looks like you can go down it. I need to stop rambling and start playing. I think I tried those ones. Probably haven't missed anything. Okay, this is probably the one you're supposed to go down. And what do we have down here? We have flippers. And we have blocks with a P-switch. But if I want to go through there, I need to be small. Or should I go to the right? These decisions that need to be made. But if we go to the right, we're not going to be able to come back. So I'm really wondering, like, is this a required secret? I can't really think of times when a Mario game would make you take a hit to be small. Oh god, no! Oh, I needed to use the vegetable to break that. Because, yeah, I doubt that's required then, because that would be really weird. In later Mario games, of course, starting with New Super Mario Bros., they had the mini shroom, which is almost like making you take a hit so that you could fit into small spaces, except they disguise it as a power-up. And of course, Mini Mario has some added features like being able to run on water, which are pretty cool. Also, we have a flurry guy. I'm just talking about everything here, and a lot of things are happening, and I don't really have time to mention them. Also, that's advanced coin number 4. Which means I must have missed something in that area where you had to be small. Huh. What was I saying now? I'm getting thrown off because I'm talking about so many things, and then so many things are happening afterwards. But Flurry is one of those enemies that is from one of the most annoying worlds in one of the most obscure, or not obscure, but bizarre Mario games. Of course, World 4 of Mario 2. The ice world always gives everyone a little bit of trouble, and Flurry, you can ride on top of them, and depending on which way you are facing, or kind of which side of them you're on, that's the way that they will run. Also, hey, look at, we are just getting all the 1-ups here. Okay. And wow, how am I supposed to get that? I'm guessing that's probably number 5, which means I'm gonna have to beat this level again anyway, unfortunately. Let's do a thing like, oh, come on! Oh my gosh, that was kind of silly. Okay. No, guys, about to come back to life. I was going to use him to hit this block, so I didn't have to risk jumping underneath it. We're gonna have to beat this level again anyway. It's a very interesting level. Oh, and we're probably gonna have to fight Boom Boom. Or will it be double Boom Boom? No, just one Boom Boom. Alright, man. Let's destroy you. This one's not too bad. It's when it's 2, it for some reason throws me off. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to beat the level again anyway, though, to get those 2 remaining advanced coins. A very interesting level, though. It seemed like a lot of it was about bouncing on enemies, although I guess there were, you know, standing on top of Flurry was kind of cool. I guess we can use another power-up. Let's use the frog suit. I got that way back when and never used it. So let's just use it here. So I guess we're going to have to take a hit and go through that hole, so it doesn't really matter what power-up I use. Also, I never did try going through these pipes, although they don't appear to be doing anything. Alright, let's do that. Oh my gosh, the frog suit is even harder to control in the air than anything. Yeah, I never did try these ones. I guess I could have missed something? Apparently, it doesn't seem like it, though. Okay, bounce, bounce. There we go. And no reason to actually do that. Yeah, like, that's really weird that they would make you take a hit. There's a lot of kind of unconventional things in this level. Like, you know, bouncing on enemies constantly, or having to, what's it called? Yeah, having to make Mario small. Not things that you typically see. Oh, no, yes, okay. Considering my track record for throwing vegetables, that wasn't too bad. But still, I do really like this level. It has more innovation than Airships Revenge, that's for sure. Okay, so what do we have here? I'm guessing that this will probably be a P-switch. And I'm going to have to get a few of these coins and then jump on the remaining coins, which will turn into blocks to get that. This doesn't seem too tricky, unless I'm missing something. No, we should be good. Okay, no, let's not screw this up. Oh my gosh, that was pretty awful, Andrew. That was actually absolutely awful. Although, can I still get it? As I hit that block from the bottom, I'm almost wondering if I could just clip the bottom of the coin and get it that way. No. Will there be a way to come back into this room later? No, probably not. Because of those flippers. Silly Andrew. Okay, so let's try this again. Let's not mess up on this. Okay, very good. Alright, so I think last time, like, I don't know how I messed up. It's not too difficult of a puzzle, but I think it's probably easier to jump from this side, because for some reason I took out the bottom right corner of coins last time, and I was trying to do this weird jump, like, to the left in the air, and I don't know. There we go! That was not so difficult. Okay then, that's the second advanced coin, and hopefully the third one is down here too, because we had the fourth and fifth when we beat the level before. But we didn't have the second, or the third. Yeah, we didn't have the second or the third, and that's probably the third, which would make a lot of sense, so there we go! And this will probably take us up here, okay. Okay, now, so the flipper should be to the left, and there's a power up here, so I definitely want that. Alright, so we just have that flurry guy to stand on again, and then the last one was up, a pipe, up this pipe right here. So let's stand on this dude. Okay. But yeah, flurries bring back memories of a very difficult level from Mario 2. I'm actually not going to get that, because it's not worth risking the life if I'm going to end up losing a life. It's actually kind of tricky to fall back on this guy. Yeah, that was a 1-up. We're not going to worry about it. Well, yeah, it's of course played on a lot that you have to stand on flurries and get across spikes, and stand on sniffets and things. It's not super easy, also why am I risking things? I really wish I had a power-up here. Last time I was actually Big Mario, so I'm actually doing worse this time than I was last time. I'm not going to go for the 1-up, I don't care. Alright, this is going to be tricky though. I actually did take a hit to get this last time. Ugh, come on. Ugh, yes, okay. Yes, thank you. Now it's not mess up. Simple jumps, Andrew. Oh my gosh, I got nervous, I guess. Leave time. And here we are once again in this room. I really don't like this room. It's just bouncing on the enemies and messing up, but just for fun, let's see how many lives we can rack up with this. We got that. This is actually a pretty good place to get 1-ups, I can't deny. That was actually fantastic. Alright. Oh, but I hate this. I really hate this. Ugh. Okay, I don't know how I just did that. Now, do I go for the mushroom or not? Boom Boom's kind of easy even without the mushroom, so instead of risking those ridiculously stupid jumps, let's just do it! Come on, Boom Boom, I can take ya! Bring it on! Yeah, 1, 2, and 3! Oh, that was a fun level. I really enjoyed that level. Oh man, and with that, that is every single e-reader level in this save file, the one that I have been including at the end of the description of all these videos. But we are actually not done yet. There is one more promotional level that we are going to play, but it requires me to load up a different save file. So we'll do that in just a second, but I do want to point out, all 137 advanced coins, all 8 E-coins, we have 100%ed the E-world in this game, without the kind of additional promo one. and not including the classic levels, but that's still really cool. So I really hope that everyone has enjoyed seeing these. Of course, we haven't played them all as Luigi, but I said that there's no reason to actually do that. It's pretty much just play it as who you wish. But I still do promise to demonstrate Luigi's abilities at some point. But until then, now you're going to be switching over to something a little bit different. So I will see you in a second. Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to the Japanese version of Super Mario Advance 4. The final promo level is for some reason on a save file that corresponds to the Japanese version of the game, so that's what we're going to be playing for our last little bit here. Now we have Hitori de Asobu, or Mina de Asobu, which is of course single player or play with others. Of course, this is the Japanese version, so there are going to be a couple of differences here. The main one that always sticks out that I love is that it's World E Plus instead of just World E. And the reason for that is because in Japan, there were actually two different versions of the e-reader. The first one just being known as the e-reader, and the other one being known as the e-reader Plus. The original e-reader did not have linking capabilities, meaning that you could not link a Game Boy Advance with the e-reader to a Game Boy Advance with a game such as Mario Advance 4, meaning that you wouldn't be able to swipe cards into the game. And the e-reader was pretty much as good for games that only use the cards themselves, like the classic NES titles or Air Hockey or things like that. Later on, the e-reader Plus came out, which did have that linking capability, and since that is required to use the cards for Mario Advance 4, that's why the world is called E Plus, and not just E. By the time the e-reader came to North America, the linking capability of the e-reader Plus was already out in Japan, so when they brought the e-reader here, they just brought it known as the e-reader, even though it had the linking capability. So we only have one version of the e-reader, and not two, which kind of stinks if you bought the original e-reader in Japan and then had to buy another one. That's kind of silly, I have to admit. But here in the Japanese version, as you can see, all of the level names are actually in Japanese. And if we go all the way down to the bottom here, we have a promo level that was not in the game that we were playing before with the English names. And this is known as Breakthrough with B dash. That's what they call it. Or as we can read in Japanese here, B dashu de kakemekero. Something like that. Andrew does not pronounce everything in Japanese correctly sometimes, just for fun. But as we're going to be doing here, what we do in this level, which I have never played but have heard of, is you hold the B button and you run like heck. And we're not really supposed to be Big Mario here. It's pretty much a level that's intended to be played as Small Mario, so we're kind of screwing up. And yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Also, one thing that I noticed is at the bottom left, it's World E in, English letters, a World E Plus, but then at the top left here, it's actually in katakana, which is kind of weird. It's kind of inconsistent and it's bothering me. But we're going to try this level again. This is a cool level, definitely reminiscent of 60 seconds. But let's see, what do we have here? Okay, it requires very split-second timing. So let us try this. One more time. Alright, not just one more time. I mean, it's probably going to take more than that, but let us try it once again. Let's see here. Again, I really like 60 seconds, and that's a very precise jump. You can't jump too early or you go right into that guy's face. So let's try one more time. I keep saying one more time. It's a thing that I usually say because I hope that things take one more try. But assuming, because this level's very weird, I'm assuming it'll probably take us a couple more tries. Okay, that's 2. Okay, well, that's a very weird one, but we'll just keep going. Okay, I guess we need to stand on that platform and wait for it, but you only get 20 seconds to complete this level, so it's even more tedious than 60 seconds. But let's try this. So it looks like for the third one we need to make a very small jump. For the fourth one we need to actually stop and stand on that platform, wait for it to drop for a second before jumping off. And then where will the fifth coin be? That's the question. Thankfully, whoever had this save file before me was kind enough to have 15 lives. So thankfully, we get a few tries here. But let's jump for that one. That's 1. That's 2. What have we got here? That's 3. We're gonna make a big jump here. We're gonna land on the platform. We're gonna stand on it. And I missed it. But where's the fourth one? Where's the fifth one anyway? Oh, okay. The fifth one appears to be way up there. So I guess at some point after I get the fourth one, you fall down that platform. I'm going to need to make a jump, land on. I think there was a red Koopa there. And then get that advancement. Okay, we'll try this. We're going to get this time. We got it. We got it. I'm going to jump here. That's 1. Small jump. 2. Let's see. 3. Big jump here, stop on platform, get 4, run, and let's just jump like heck, why not? I ran right into him. But that appears to be what you have to do. You have to jump from that one to land on him, get the 5th one. Wow, that's cool. This is a very cool level. I'm actually surprised I'm getting it so quickly. Usually I'm awful at things like this. If 60 seconds was any kind of indication, I'm not good at these levels that require split-second reactions. Also, I'm doing awful. I'm missing absolutely everything. Although it is neat though. I mean, it's definitely a very neat level. Like, it's only 20 seconds, but just the concept of having to hold right and dash through, and there's enemies all over the place, it's actually quite tricky. I really like it. As far as this goes, this level was not actually released in card form, I think I heard. You apparently had to go to a store. I missed the coin anyway. You apparently had to go to a store and they would download it to your game for you? And I don't think you ever actually like got the card as a promotion itself. I'm not entirely sure how it worked. I said before that information on the Japanese cards is very elusive, so if anyone wants to, you know, provide all of their insight on the Japanese e-reader cards for me, or us, of course, you know, in the comments or whatever. You don't have enough time. It's when you miss it, your first reaction is to go back and get it, but there's just no time. I would have had a time up for sure. But yeah, if you have info, please let us know, because I would love to have more information on the Japanese e-reader cards themselves and not just the levels. But there we go. That's 1. Low jump, 2. Big jump, followed by a low jump, 3. Low jump, big jump, stop on platform, wait, grab 4, jump right at the end of this one. Bounce, grab 5, yes! Star! 2 seconds remaining. That is absolutely awesome. That was a very fun level. Very short, and it's I want to say simple, but it wasn't. It actually required some very good calculation to make it all work out in the end. So that was great. And with that, that is every single main level and promotional level, excluding the 5 classic levels, which we will be doing in the next part, and what will most definitely be the final part of Super Mario Advance 4. So thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed everything up to this point, and I hope you'll join me for the grand retro Mario 1 finale. So thank you very much, and see you then.